There was something that happened to me some time ago, and I was narrating the experience to my friend a few days ago. And that experience taught me a very crucial lesson. Although I'm a person who is always mindful of what I say to people, I like to be very careful because I know that people go through a lot. But this particular experience taught me so much more about it, about being mindful of what I say to people. And I decided to come share it with you today, my amazing friend. So on a fateful day, knowing fully well that I've been getting some negative feedbacks from my physical business. It's closed down now when I still had a physical business. And the reports I was getting from the lady that was working for me wasn't good at all. So I decided to go there myself to see how things were going. When I got there, I checked and I saw that it was really bad. I stayed for a few minutes to think about what we could do so we could brainstorm together. We spoke about it, just to make sure that everything was fine and everything was back in place. While we were thinking and all, I received a call that a job I applied for was declined. I didn't get the role. I was like, okay, I'll still calm. We kept on discussing and I started checking some of the wares I had in the store at the time. I realized that some little ants were creeping into the goods, destroying most of them, rendering them, completely useless for sale or consumption. And the goods were at the back. The lady that was working didn't check that, so I found out that some of the goods, a large percentage of those goods, had gone bad at the time. I just took that off. And while we're still having a conversation, I got an email that another job I applied for, I wasn't given the role. That was a lot for me to process. It was so bad that my finance was at a very, very terrible place at the time. Then I got to my store and I found out that the items I should have sold to make at least something for myself were destroyed and I couldn't sell them anymore. And then I got two notifications almost at the same time that the roles I applied for, the job I applied for, I wasn't given. So while I was still in that space, I just closed my eyes and for a bit. And then I continued the conversation I was having with my staff. And the next thing my staff said was, I'm sorry, ma, I just wanted to tell you that I'll be leaving next month after I get my pay for the month. You can imagine where my head was at. Normally, you're supposed to give me a little time to find someone else. And she was like, she's sorry she didn't tell me any early enough. And that was almost the end of the month. She was like, she apologized, she didn't tell me early enough. It just came impromptu. So once she gets the salary for the month, she will be leaving. And you could just tell where my head was at. I just looked at her and I smiled. I said, okay, it's fine. And then I picked up my bag immediately. I entered into a public transport and I started going home. And while I got down from the junction, I was walking straight to my house. In fact, it was like my legs were not carrying, my head was in so many places, my head was banging. You can imagine that kind of emotion. It was just a lot of emotions at a time. And I just kept walking with my bag by the side and I was just looking at, my mind was, it was a terrible experience. And what came to my mind was, what if at that point, someone had just tried to pick up a fight with me? What if at that point, someone had spoken harshly to me? What if, in fact, I don't know what would have happened at that point, but then it just made me realize the need for us to be very, very nice to people because you don't even know what people are going through. At the point all those things happened to me, I was still working, I still saw some people I knew on the road and I greeted them with a smile, of course. But at that point, if someone had said anything wrong to me, something would have gone wrong. So that's why I'm just saying that there are people that feel that they can say anything. They feel like they can talk to anybody at any time. I don't know, to them they feel it's an act of confidence, but that's not right. That is not true. You shouldn't say being an outspoken person as an opportunity to make other people feel bad. Before you hurt someone else with your words, you should have a rethink about what you want to say. Like my mom would say, there's some people that have killed others with the words of their mouth. That shouldn't be your case. You might be saying, oh, maybe I shot someone before, I never committed murder, I never did this, I never did that. But you know that the things that you have said to people could actually make them commit suicide. I just want you to have a rethink about the things that you do this morning. Do not take being an outspoken person once again as an opportunity to tell other people how you think their life should be or how to make them feel bad. I was reading something on the internet the other day. There's this Nollywood actress that got pregnant. She has been married for like 7 years without a child, and she gave birth to twins recently. That she announced that she gave birth to twins. Now, while she was pregnant, she had to hide it. Now you've been looking for a child for up to 7 years, and of course, there are trolls on the internet who do not even wish her well. So she just had to hide the pregnancy. And after she gave birth to a set of twins, she posted something from a troll who was insulting her. The troll didn't know she was pregnant at the time, so the person was telling her, oh, you would remain barren for the rest of your life. Do you get something like that? And she just smiled because at the time she was pregnant. So when she gave birth, she had to post it. And I'm like, why would you even say something as terrible as that to someone? And that was even online, typing it. Some people will look you to your face and say some terrible things. And I'm like, that is so improper. On the internet, off the internet, you should think about what you want to say to other people. Sometimes I look at this celebrity and I'm like, those people really need to have a soft skin because, just taking all those backlashes, just taking all the insults, just taking all the trolling. Oh my God. Sometimes I'm like, do they really go through the comment section? Because it's just too much. Why would you even say that to another human being? Why would you even wish something as terrible as that to happen to somebody else? I don't even know how to say it, but it's just a lot. I just want you to know that people are going through it already. People are going through life already. People have so much going on with their head, People have so much going on in their mind already. The least you could do is to be nice to someone. And if you cannot be nice, you do not even have to say anything. Just, walk past. In fact, you don't even have to greet. Walk away. Do not mess with people's mental health. Do not make people feel more terrible than they feel already. Do not make people feel like a failure. Some people, their pride is in the fact that they can open their mouths and say things to people whenever they feel like it. So please, I just want to encourage you. I want to tell you this morning that it is important for you as humans to watch what you say to other people. It is not right. It is not good that we kill and destroy people with the words of our mouth. I hope I've been able to say something to help you live through today, live through this week, live through this month, and of course, let it carry you all through the rest of your life. Before you say something to someone, imagine that thing was being said to you. How would you feel? So that's the small gist I said I should just bring to you, this little motivation I'm giving to you this Monday morning, and I hope that it sustains you all through the week, all through the month, and all through the rest of your life. Please subscribe if you haven't. This is The Gist with Toby. On this channel we talk about motivation, lifestyle, vlogging, and things generally. I hope that you subscribe and join the member of the family. I love you so much. My name is Toby, and I'll see you soon.